Coach Delano, thank you very much for your time. How are you doing this afternoon?
Good afternoon. I'm well, thanks, and yourself?
All good, Coach. Coach, 1 week to go. Is the team ready?
We as ready as we can be. Excited for the league to resume. Obviously, we now out of our first season butterflies, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a better season this time around.
Coach, last season you had a difficult season, which is sometimes expected from new teams coming into the league, with 8 wins, 8 draws, and 14 losses. What lessons do you take from that season?
Yeah, like you said, it was our first season, and I'm quite clear in my mind at this point now in terms of having to reflect on our past season. I think we did pretty well as it was our first season, and it was also important for us to understand where things became a bit difficult for us, and identifying those problems and making sure that we more well equipped to deal with them this season, of which I think we have gone and done that. So yeah, we should have a better one.
Coach, I remember last season when you started, you had just finished the playoffs, you had won the playoffs and you had to come back. I remember speaking to, I think you only had the rest of a week or two and you had to come back and start preparing. This time around you've had a longer pre-season. How did you structure it and what areas did you cover throughout this pre-season?
Yeah, this pre-season was a whole lot different from previously. I'm happy you mentioned that because not a lot of people understand the predicament or the situation we were in. It's not an excuse. However, it was a little bit difficult for us to adjust, readjust, plan, get the players we needed. But with that being said, we've sort of kept our pre-season scientifically well within its 6 or 8 week program. We've managed to do a lot of sports science and football specific things through this pre-season, where previously coming from the playoffs it was probably about 2 weeks and then we had to get ready again. Players were not well rested, long-term injuries since the playoffs. Brandon has never been back, who was an integral part of our team. So there were a lot of things, but for our pre-season this time we've also kept it a bit conservative. We haven't traveled much or participated much into the different pre-season tournaments which took place, and keeping our cards closer to our chest and really just focusing within what we need to do as a team.
Coach, in terms of the squad that you've assembled here, are you happy with the team that is here? Are you still looking to strengthen it, or this is the team that you're going to go for the first half of the season with?
We're quite happy with the new acquisitions that have come in. That doesn't mean possibly if we get 1 or 2 gems that we will not look or accept them, but for now we're quite clear on positions we've needed to cover, and we feel like we have covered them correctly. Also getting the blend of youth versus experience correct, and also in which departments we want to be more experienced and a little more energetic with youth.
Coach, speaking about youth, I'm told of this exciting 17-year-old Issa Mangera. Can you tell us more about him?
Yeah, look, firstly we need to understand that I've worked in an academy where I had a lot of good young players who are now in PSL, in Jabula Brom, Gopi Novo, Sifama. It's very important that we don't overhype players at their age, and make sure we protect them and we equip them for what they're about to face in the near future. Issa is a 17-year-old left back, wing back. Very interesting player. We actually identified Issa last season already, and we invited him back for pre-season, and we've noticed obviously that the things he needed to work on, he's looking much better. He's exciting. I think if we have Issa for probably another year or two, at 20 you could definitely break through into PSL. He's physically very strong, very good left foot, and he listens very well. He takes instructions easily, so he is definitely a prospect. He's not here for numbers, he's actually possibly a starter. But like I said, it's also our duty to protect the boy and make sure we don't create too much of a hype and too high expectations and end up breaking him.
Looking at your technical team, coach, there's the highly experienced Munib there. You've seen Errol, you also brought him in to assist the team. In terms of the roles they'll play, I noticed when the presentation was done, they didn't mention an assistant coach. How are the dynamics of working together in the technical team?
Yeah, look, we're very fortunate and blessed. Look, Coach Kevin is somebody from our community, and he's also somebody who's very close to me as an individual. I think Kevin and I come a long way, probably from the age of 6 years old. We've had him in the background guiding us throughout our pre-season. Him just here trying to help me become a better coach, sharing some of his knowledge and experience. And yeah, at the moment we will have Munib also with us as a goalkeeper coach, a very good character for our change room as well, and we'll also expect him to double up as well on the other side next to me. So for now, yes, very good acquisition in Munib as well, because when you look at the experience that we're trying to bring in and the departments, it goes with Virgil as well in the goalkeeping department. So from that back department, you can see there's a lot more experience and guidance for the youngsters at the moment. We just appreciate the fact that we have such quality with us right now.
Coach, last one, we spoke about Brendan, very a pillar of strength in your defense, very influential in the team, got injured in the semi-finals in Northwest during the playoffs.
Yeah.
How far is he from coming back?
With Brandon, it's quite tricky. You must also bear in mind with age the body doesn't heal or recover the same. He has been aggressively trying to recover. He's in the gym now doing strength training and so on, but we also need to be careful. We don't need to rush him, and we need to see how he'll be able to adapt to this level and speed. We won't rush him back. We will try to integrate him as best as we can.
Coach, thank you very much for your time and all the best for the upcoming season.
Thank you so much.